Hey there everyone, it's Rachel Merrick from Merrick Makings. I decided to change things up a little bit and show you the process video for my latest scrapbook page. Now I've had this photo of my grandkids since Easter last year. So this Storybook Friends, it's a whole suite in the new catalogue, and it is perfect for Easter pages because it has that real Peter Rabbit feel. Now if you're as old as me, you will know who Peter Rabbit is and all the characters. So this was one that when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. So I'm kind of pleased. You will see how I create a page in this video. I have sped it up. I'm not this super fast, of course, but I do tend to try not to overcrowd the page with photos. I tried to choose my favorite couple of photos most of the time on these 8x8 pages. It is a single photo that I use, and it's not a standard 4x6 or 10 centimeter by 15 centimeter photo. It's one that I've cut down. I have used some die cuts. That beautiful ornate frame has come from the suite out of the new catalogue, but the numbers were just a set of dies that I've had previously, and the size of them creates that title feel to your scrapbook page. Now I've been scrapbooking for a very long time. My own children were the subject of my scrapbooking pages many years ago, so you're talking probably about 20 years or so. Started out card making and then scrapbooking also with some of my friends from playgroup. So that's how I started. I was lucky enough to have some of my things in magazines and get to know some fantastic people through that process that I still keep in touch with today. So you will be able to see in this video how I go about scrapbooking. Sometimes I use a sketch, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just a case of playing with the elements that I've chosen until I get the feel that I want. This one I wanted sort of a dimensional page, so it was almost like you were looking at an actual scene. So the things that I wanted to appear as if they were closer are going to be the smaller images, and obviously but they're the ones that you want sort of large, whereas the house was a very small image compared to the others, so I needed it behind things to give it that appearance of being in the distance. I hope that makes sense. You will be able to see here that I do play a lot with dimensional dots. Excuse me. This is mainly so that I can do that layering effect. I like to have things tucked behind and tucked in front of other things, so everything feels quite harmonious. The only suggestion that I do have for you is this one that I'm about to try. Now, I knew I wanted to use this sentiment which says Easter greetings as a part of my page, it just so that it was very obvious, the photo anyway, that it is Easter, but I did want that. So what I did was I just put it onto a piece of scrap cardstock with some ink, and then I trimmed it right back. Now I'm not going to use this. You can see me placing it all around the page. This was just so that I needed to know where I was going to put it, and I couldn't put it on the page until I had everything else there, but I did want to stamp directly on a page. Now, have to admit, I really held my breath when I did this because I hate doing that kind of thing where you're doing that last bit of stamping right before you're almost finished. But I could then at least trial it out on my page. You could put it on a piece of acetate and then you really will see, but you actually need a flat surface to stamp it on. So I needed to be able to just pop it down on the page without any of that layering messing with it. And the final touches are I'm using some of these little faceted gemstones that are outdated. They're not available anymore, but the colours match perfectly. This is not a part of the suite. This is called Twisted Thread, Golden Twisted Thread, I think it's called. It is available currently in the shop, but it just adds that extra little bit of bling to the page. Now you will see, I thought I was finished, but I really wanted to add some journaling. So you can see I'm going to add a slit behind or just on top of my photo matting. Now the reason for that is that's going to create a little pocket with just a simple little glued strip behind it, and then I'm going to use just a shaped element there, and you will see that I mess around with this a fair bit. This is not my final one, but I did I played with this one purely because I knew it was going on the video, and I didn't have the time, because later on I will go and print some strip journaling on my computer like I normally do and add it to it. But you can see I'm adding that, and it sits behind because of that pocket that you've created, and I'm adding some of that golden twisted twine or twisted ribbon, whatever it's called, as well. So a really great way to create a page, which I do display out in my lounge room, so without having all that journaling on it, because journaling can be a bit fussy. So thanks very much for joining me, everybody. That is my page for 2024 Easter. Bye bye.